Uh, Thank you for having me today. And I think Nicole introduced me so already, so I skipped this part. But I'm from Hakuhodo DY Holdings, and then okay. So here's my agenda today. But I'm going to start with brief history of our company and explain who we are and what we are doing and what we are interested in, and then I'd like to show you some of our research projects, but I need to confess, but I don't have confidence to complete all my agenda today. So I'm sorry in advance, but I hope it's interesting and gives inspiration for you. Okay, so let's start with history. And this is Hakuhodo. Our office is just nearby, located in Akasaka. Hakuhodo is the second biggest advertising agency in Japan, and actually is the oldest. And it was founded 130 years ago. And now we have more than 150 offices worldwide, but mostly in Eastern Asia and Southeast Asia, and more than 3,000 clients. Okay, and we started from education, and we were agents to sell ads of educational magazines in the beginning. And we had our own educational magazines and books. And he's a founder, Mr. Segi-san. He has a desire to contribute the education of young people for the benefit of Japan. Because at that time, Edo era, which is samurai era, had ended, and we need to change somehow to catch up with Western countries. And he thought education is essential for our country. On the way to sell ads, our clients requested us to expand our services. They wanted other placements, but also copywritings, designs, and PRs, and so on. So we prepared in-house specialists to cope with their needs. And in the 1970s, which is 50 years ago, marketing had become more scientific and strategic. And this book, The Science of Advertising by Charles Young, was introduced, and the idea of modern marketing was imported to Japan. So we needed specialists for marketing science too. That leads to R&D department, which I belong to now. And we believe advertising is communication between brands and audience. So we define ourselves not as advertising company, but more like as communication company. And these days, technology changes the way of communication itself and give whole new perspectives to our business. So in this sense, R&D is the last piece of function for our company. But these days, technology evolved very fast, so R&D become more important than ever to generate the source of competitive edge and the foundation of its business, and also give navigation which way to go, and give a prediction maybe what future we should prepare. And it's all written on our website, so this is not my opinion, the company's opinion. And my job is to provide navigation, prediction, and useful insights in the field of XR. And now we see internet is evolving in three ways. Metaverse can be described as internet in 3D, and spatial web said to be physical world online, and the internet might be more decentralized in the future. And those can be defined as next generation internet. And if we look at the area of XR, it's upper side, they seem to create new communication space, which are highly related to our business domain. So let's talk with spatial web. Do you remember the ad of Apple Vision Pro? Because Apple says the era of spatial computing is here. So it's started. And but the Microsoft says similar things, and they define it's the fourth wave of computing. first wave is mainframe, big computer sit in the army base or laboratory. And on the second wave, this computer becomes personal. It's yours. And then on the third wave, it's become more smaller and put in your pocket. And you can, bring outside. And on the fourth wave, physical world and cyber information are mixed and gives you a mixed reality. But if we look at first wave to third wave, they can be said to be flat computing. And fourth is different. Fourth is said to be spatial computing. So this shift might be more drastic than ever. And in the era of flat computing, all the information are suppressed and delivered through flat screen. So information is flat and 2D and separated and disconnected from the real world. But the era of spatial computing, 3D information will be delivered as it is. Like, I'm 3D, but if I'm on a Zoom conference, I become 2D, right? So you don't get, the sense of I'm here, right? And then, and on the era of spatial computing, it can be, associated with physical environment. The information can be associated with physical environment. And this change starts from maybe indoor and private space. Like, the Apple Vision Pro are created for an indoor private space, right? You can use it on your living room or bedroom, right? But maybe it expand to public spaces in the future, maybe from indoor public space to the outdoor. Maybe indoor public space is like stores, like halls, and going to be public spaces, outdoor public spaces in the end. And this is a simple demonstration project we did 2 years ago with a company called Mitsui Fudosan, which is a big developer in Japan. And this is an easy one, but shopping mall navigation. And this is in the middle. It's like art museum in the hall in the public spaces. And maybe you can build the in-store SNS. Maybe it's possible. And this demo is 4 years ago, and it's a location-based SNS. You post comments on the shopping mall, and then if you're an AL user, you tap the pins, so pop-ups comes out, and then you can read a message. And this one's also similar. When a person visits a specific location and posts a message, the message go into a pillar and remain at the location. The concept was to think of possible communication styles that connect people visiting the same location through times, like past, present, and future. Oh, sorry. Yeah. And maybe it's good idea to synchronize, contents and message, between AL space and BS space with using a contents management system. Yeah, this system is consisted of digital twin of the city. This is a work with Ministry of Japan, of Land. Yeah. And so if you put this yellow guy on the top of the building, yeah, you can see him on the top of the building on the other side with AR technology. Also can be seen on a metaverse if you build it with using digital twin. So what I want to say is entire real spaces can be new media interfaces or media channels. But here, we need to step back a bit, because if we go this way, we end up with AR advertisement nightmare. So, like, displayed on the famous concept video, hyper reality. Yeah. If you don't know hyper reality, just Google it, please. Yeah. I'm certain that we need debate on appropriate experience designs with concern over safety and mental health. And let's look at remote communication from here. I showed you content synchronization, but this chart show you existence synchronization. Imagine that you are in the real world here, and then you are in the real world with AR glasses, walking with your friend displayed as an AR avatar, right? This is complicated concept, so I'm sorry. And on the other hand, your friend here is in VR environment, which is created with digital twin of the real world, working with you displayed as an avatar. So you and your friend are actually in a separate locations, in fact. But if the relation of the position and environmental context are aligned, we thought communication is possible. So let's look at one by one, right? So we created digital twin of the real world offices. That's a real world, and we created VR spaces. Yeah, like this, right? And this man wears AR glasses, and he can see people visiting his office, right? Then on the other hand, VR users in the digital thing we just created as an environment, a live feed of this guy from the actual office is displayed on the frame. When this guy come out of the frame, he appears as his avatar. Let's look at one more time, right? Yeah, he's in actual office, but displayed on the frame. Then he come out of the frame, he displayed as an avatar, right? So in short, they're actually in separate locations, but if we use AR devices and VR devices each other, we seem to be very virtually in the same location. So this concept envisions a brand new form of remote communications. And we did this maybe 3 years ago. So maybe you guys are familiar with these kind of concepts, but yeah, actually we did test this one with Ministry of Land of Japan 3 years ago. Yeah, this guy wears VR goggles, and we created digital scene of the space. And this, oh, sorry. Yeah, and shake hands, wave a hand, and take a picture. And you can put on AR environment and a VR environment at the same time. So here, content synchronization is, okay. Actually, we faced many problems, and I believe they are solved in near future. So if you say something, so sound recognition runs, and then this, texts come out of space, and this texts are synchronized between AR and VR. And then live feed from AR users are displayed in the VR spaces. Yeah. And this is another test. This is more chaotic, but AR users are at Tokyo Station walking down the street with VR users. It looks, chaotic, but difficult to get what it's like by this video, but it's not that complicated if you try. So we use 3D 3D videos here. Yeah. So quality is not good, but it's going to be better maybe in the future. Okay, I have 5 minutes more. Okay, that's to the point here. I was talking about cyber physical space mostly, but people can be digitized. That is field of avatar. We have several projects, but today I focus only on photorealistic avatars. Okay, if you think photorealistic avatar, uh, actually they are not popular in Japan. Japan tends to use more like kawaii character avatars mostly, but we are a bit twisted, so we dive into research how we could use photorealistic avatars, and then this is a technology demo for virtual apparel fitting, and the process is like this. First, capturing yourself in a booth or with your smartphone. Then the avatar is generated. Your physical measurement sizes are also taken at this time, same time. Then you need to make a virtual outfit. You pick up an actual item and makes pattern to data. And if this pattern data is available, it's more easy. Then creating 3D models by 3D sewing, then put on the generated avatar. Yeah, and we believe virtual fittings helps user check sizes when shopping online in the future, and also promoting sustainable fashion by advancing digitization in the apparel industry. And this is demonstration of the technology when it's incorporated in the EC site. Users log in and choose outfit they want to try on. Yeah. Okay. And this project is intended for more promotional purposes. The, the this app displays your avatar walking down the runway, and like a fashion week, wearing different outfits. Let's look at this video. Yeah, you scan your body. Yeah, search styles. Yeah. Actually, it's fun to watch yourself, It's very fun. Yeah. The reason why we did this was, to create 3D outfit is expensive now. So we couldn't, produce lots of 3D outfits. So that we just do it in a runway style. So I don't have to make lots of costumes. And this is photorealistic avatars for healthcare. And actually, yeah, uh, I don't know how to say it in English, but once a year, our company has a and measure your weight and height, and check if you are ill or so, and then in the we set up the avatar booth, and then you capture yourself, and then if you this one is your ideal you, and this one is you who are not trained. Yeah, and this is you now, right? So so you created your several versions of yourself, and then yourself teach you how to train. So this is fun project. I say it's time, maybe, yeah. So thank you. So I don't have specific conclusions, but I'm glad if it's interesting. Thank you.